Welcome to the Scam Economy with your host, Matt Bender.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Scam Economy Post Show, and that's the Dooms logo on the upper right-hand side. This is the Scam Economy Post Show. Oh boy, I'm a little bit. It's my hair's a little flat there. It is October 30th. This is not the usual. It's a Sunday. This is not the usual time we do Scam Economy. But like I mentioned earlier in the week, there was an issue recording this week's episode of Scam Economy. And so I had to re-record with the same episode, same two guests. They were super kind to take the time and come and record with me again. And I hope you all enjoyed that episode. I feel like we got a lot more information about Yuga Labs and Bored Ape Yacht Club than we had previously known. It is, but I'm glad. I think it worked out because instead of streaming with you on just an average Thursday night, I'm streaming with you all tonight, October 30th, Halloween Eve. Ooh, spooky. And, yeah. Did I have anything special planned? Even though I called this the Halloween edition of the post show? No, I don't. But we can be spooky. We can be as spooky as you'd like. Spooky, for example, is this is the first stream I've done since Elon Musk officially became the owner of Twitter. Ooh, spooky. Oh, man. I mean, it's already only been a few days, and this guy is hell-bent on just destroying the site. I mean, I'm not leaving it because I don't care enough about him. But, I mean, he can destroy the site, and then, we'll have no choice but to not spend our time on a dead website. For example, I just saw this. He is saying, apparently, this is breaking from The Verge. They saw some internal documents where Elon Musk is going to demand that all verified users pay $20 a month if they want to keep their verification badge. I am a verified user. I have the blue check on my Twitter account. I am not paying $20 for it. Originally, it was he's going to force them to just sign up for Twitter Blue, which is like the $5 a month thing. But that comes with a whole bunch of things, like the ability to edit your tweets and other features that you only get. Like, I think, like, a special, like, adless news article reader for every time you... And I probably would have paid $5 if it came with those other features. I wouldn't pay just for the verification either. But $5 to get that reader and the edit tweet feature and other stuff, I guess I would have paid $5 for that, along with all that. I am not paying $20 for anything to a social media company. And I don't think many people will either. So I don't know what he's planning with that. I did, by the way. Ooh, all of a sudden, boom, 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 coming in here. Speculum fight with the resubscription on Twitch Prime. Subscriber for 9 months. Blues Brother 123 subscriber Prime. New subscriber, thank you. And horse drawn portrait. Cheered with 200 bits. Thank you so much. And I saw that. I don't have it in front of me right now. 1 second. Someone dropped a super chat on the premiere episode. Which, by the way, you can drop a super chat on this live stream right now, and I will read your live chats. But where is this? Let's see. Where is that other super chat? I gotta make sure I read these, man. Never gonna miss these. Here we go. Monetization, supers. Spin me a sailcloth. with a comment on the previous video. Thank you so much for the super chat. That was the most hollow response to that laughing emoji. I don't remember what you said that to, though. It was early on in the video. Donald James says, you have a brand and a following on Twitter, Matt. That's why you don't really want to quit it. Well, yeah, I got people who follow me on there. And, of course, I get interactions and people read my shit. Yeah, there's no reason for me to read. I'm not spending money on it. It ain't worth the money. But my time and basically cost to Elon Musk, because I'm not giving him any money. Neither are my followers. Then hell yeah, it's worth it to keep posting there. But I want to say, and you should all go do this, on my profile page on Twitter right now, twitter.com/MattBinder. I did put up that little easy one-click newsletter subscription thing, where basically with one click you get to subscribe to my newsletter. It's not set up yet or anything. I did have a newsletter, missinfo.com, that I'm planning on relaunching. And so what I'm going to do is all the emails I get there, I'm simply going to just grab them and import them into my newsletter when I get it started. But the most important thing you can do right now, with Elon Musk now owning Twitter, is go to that Twitter profile and subscribe to that newsletter so I get your email. And that way, I will always be able to get in touch with you guys, no matter what platform. I mean, really, I should have been doing this, been focusing on this a long time ago, should have been focusing on it more a long time ago, simply put. None of these social media platforms can be trusted at all, honestly. And email is forever. I mean, even if you change your email, you would let people who email you know that. So just subscribe. And I will export your emails all the time to make sure they're all very active. Very current. I'm not going to keep them on that platform because that platform is also owned by Twitter. But you're basically giving me access to your email so I can make sure you get my newsletter and stuff like that. Amused Mob resubscribed on Twitch Prime. Subscriber for 7 months. 7 months, to quote Ric Flair. Woo! Thank you so much, Amused Mob. But don't forget, super simple and easy to just connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and drop me that free Twitch Prime subscription every month. It's free if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, which I know a lot of people are because it's helpful. Frozen. How is this happening? I don't understand why that happened. I don't know what's going on lately. I don't get why that's been happening. I don't get it. Really pissing me off. All right, anyway, I'm no longer frozen because I fixed it. I unplugged my cam link, and I guess that fixed it. People are already subscribing. There's 2 ways you can subscribe. People are actually subscribing to the Misinfo newsletter on my profile. There's also, if you just go to my profile, right under the follower count, there's just a one-click newsletter subscription too, if you want to do that. Whatever you prefer. Go to misinfo.com in my profile, or right on the profile page, There's a one click. Like literally, you just click it and it'll take your email address from your Twitter account and send it to me. 2 ways you can do it. Daredevil with a resubscription with Prime over on Twitch. Subscriber for 6 months. Happy Hallows Eve. Binder writes, Binderinos, Bindarians. Happy Hallow Eve. Oh, let me, I'm going to open the phone lines in a second. I want to thank the fine folks who subscribe to my Twitch chat, not Twitch, to my Patreon page. Give me 1 second. Let me pull them up. Who subscribed to Patreon? Been a hard month with Patreon. Hard month. Very hard month. Very difficult month. A lot of people reaching out to me to tell me they canceled specifically because they lost their jobs, which is bad. Not because of that, but because it means that's part of a larger trend here where there are layoffs happening across the board, it seems like. And I've seen other people who have subscriptions of all types complain that they've been losing subscribers too because what's going on. But the fine people who subscribed since the last stream: Ziggy L, Bryn Hild, Asher P, and Mosasaurus. Thank you all so much. Really, your Patreon subscriptions are super important to keeping this show going and growing. Without that, literally, cannot do the amount that I do. I mean, streaming's, I always say this, listen, I'm not one of those people who lie to you and say, oh, if you don't pay me, I can't feed no, I mean, if this was my full-time job, that would be a possibility, but it's not, because I'm not at that point yet, obviously, and I can't put that onus on you guys or my family to worry about that type of stuff because it's not enough coming in. But oh my God, it froze again. What the hell? I don't understand. It's really bad. Really bad. How's my mic at least? Does that sound good still? I don't get it. Oh well. Ooh, those emails coming in. This is good. This is good. Because who knows what's going to go on with these, with Twitter. You ain't subscribing to me because I'm saying I'm leaving. You're subscribing to me because if he kills the site, we all got no choice but to go somewhere else because it'll be dead. I will go down with the ship, but I can't tweet from you from the Twitter's great beyond once it's dead. All right, so like I was saying, that when I wasn't frozen. Yeah, so, if you got to cancel, I totally get it. Take care of yourself and your family first. That's the most important part of anything. I don't want you giving me money if you can't afford it. Please don't. Do not. Do not. Do not. Do not. Nick says, Mike is too good. I can hear weird swallowing and saliva. All right, let me fix that too. Give me a second. All right, let's see what's going on there. Let's bring the gain down a bit. All right, number 1. Am I still loud? Let me know if I'm still loud. I brought the gain down, so you shouldn't be able to hear me that much. I mean, the gain shouldn't be, you know what I mean if you're an audio person. I brought the gain down. Am I still loud enough to hear, but no crazy swallowing and, saliva sounds? Add more gain. Okay. It's too quiet. How about that? How's that? All right. How about now? Up the reverb. Okay, let's see. All right. How's this? Too low still. It's too low. It sounded better before. Okay. How about now? Oh, now it's good. Now it's good. Okay. Okay. Better. That's good. Okay. All right. All right. Add chorus and delays, Jeremy. All right. I didn't add reverb. I was joking. I saw someone say that. Again, sign up for the newsletters. Sign up for the newsletter. The most important thing you can do with Elon Musk owning Twitter is make sure that I have a way to contact you. That's simple. Artistic Simplicity, resubscribe for 1 month at tier 1. Subscribe for 3 months. Thank you, Artistic Simplicity. 3 months in a row. Very good. Oh, wait. No. I'm not on Skype yet. Here, let me sign up. Let me get on Skype right now, and then you guys could all call in. Opening Skype right now. Skype is opening up right now. Oh, I see super chats too. Tokyo Hans with a super chat. The Ghost Schools and Goblins coming out to screw with Matt's video. Happy Halloween from Japan, everyone. Happy Halloween, Tokyo Hans. H Silver with a super chat. Matt, the Skype says a response is needed. Is there a show call-in instead? Hashtag election, hashtag Ukraine. You should be able to call in right now. Doomed Live on Skype. One word. Doomed Live. Skype is now open. And Skype is frozen. Oh, here we go. Hey, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Your microphone is muted, it says. Unmute your
Hey, it
microphone.
is Kowalski from Nebraska.
Hey, do you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. All right, I don't know why it said mic muted. All right. Hey, Kowalski, how you doing?
Dude, we finished our own crops harvest today, which, put me in a good mood. And then we got barbecue for lunch, which put me in a better mood. And then we got, the emergency Matt Bender show today. And then Lula won the election in Brazil. I mean, this is just a good fucking day.
Oh, hell yeah. All I've been thinking about is since the past, 10 hours, 12 hours about Lula. And yeah, it's awesome thinking about my boy Michael Brooks and how happy he would have been. It's amazing. I love it. One more fascist down. All you fascists bound to lose, right?
And I know everyone is concerned because Bolsonaro did threaten to move to the United States in the event he lost, but it's looking like old Biden doesn't really like the guy. So maybe he'll go.
Biden was getting involved right away, making it clear that the United States, is recognizing Lula's victory and sending off congratulations. And I believe I heard that they were planning on sending I don't know, someone officials.
The guy who did the Iran deal. the guy who came up with the Iran deal, is supposed to go down there, which is
Yes.
insane. We're using the empire to support a leftist government in South America.
It's a first. It's a first for the first time ever. It's for the first time ever in South America. The United States is not supporting a right-wing government or a right-wing coup. They're actually supporting a democratically elected left-wing government. It's amazing. It's amazing. I never thought I'd live to listen. Biden is. I don't. You know,
Dark Brandon rises.
anyone who's complaining about this. Listen, is he perfect? Of course not. Is he still, in the aggregate of things, messing up things? Of course, like all presidents do. But looking at the bar for presidents, I have to say, Joe Biden might be the best president of my lifetime. Again, the bar for presidents very low. I was born under a Reagan presidency.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, so far, has got to be easily, hands down, the best president of the 36 years I've been alive. It's
Well,
just
I got
that simple.
a shorter list. You know, I was born under Clinton, so yeah.
Oh my
clearly Biden
God!
is-
You are young.
Whoa, 93, man.
That's-
I'm still 90s kid.
You're in
so.
your 20s, though, aren't you? No, I don't even remember. Are you in your 20s? No, you're in your early 30s, right?
Yeah, 29.
Oh my God! Oh please, got your whole life ahead of you. I'm in my twilight years here. What are you talking about?
But I mean, in the aggregate of things, just like positive stuff over the last few years. I mean, yeah, Roe v. Wade, but that was basically the courts, and it might end up helping us in the midterms. But war in Afghanistan, done. Drone wars, dialed it down. The Saudis are starting to hate us. The world
Yeah.
is starting to become a better place.
Well, in terms of what he can do, then there are things that obviously
Yeah.
I actually think things are pretty dark right now.
Hey, there has never been a night so dark as to stop the coming of the dawn. That is John Brown, and John Brown only did good things.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, just wanted to call in, say Lula Livre. They did it. Brazil showed us that you can overcome fascism. So
Even with voter suppression, I saw the videos of Lula sending out his thugs to suppress the vote in Bolsonaro sending out his thugs to suppress the vote in Lula supported areas.
yeah, wasn't enough because a free people will never choose fascism.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Monarchists
pull.
might, but
I'm gonna pull that Lula clip right now. That friggin' amazing clip that I didn't honestly. Michael Brooks was the reason I knew about that clip, and it's amazing.
I don't even know Portuguese, but just his energy gets you like hyped. Like it's amazing. Just like
Oh, it
what
is.
a genuine human being, you know, like spontaneously just charismatic. It's great.
It is the most it is literally like the whole delivery is like honestly like the most punk rock thing I've ever seen. It is so fucking amazing. I gotta find that clip and play it right now.
Well, I will leave you to that so you don't like have technical issues. I need
Oh
to
no,
get
I
going,
actually
but
think you're
yeah.
helping. You're actually helping me out by by giving me a minute to find it. So how things going, Kowalski?
Well, we did just get done with our own personal
Oh yeah,
crops.
tell me about that. How did that go? How did that?
Well, This wasn't as great as we were expecting, but it is the second worst drought in my lifetime. So, all things considered, fairly good. I guess things got cleaned up fairly quick on what we were doing. We still got some custom work to do for some others, but I mean, like, income's pretty good. We're making a decent amount of money, which is much better than we were prior to the pandemic. I actually kind of feel bad on that one because, like, my personal material conditions have increased drastically over the last 3 years.
I gotta
Which
tell
for
you.
most people,
Listen, I
is
gotta
not
tell you.
the case.
I don't know. I mean, I experienced the same thing, honestly. For the first, I don't. Literally all I needed was that I was very lucky to not lose my job and be able to work remotely. The little added help of those COVID checks got me out of Literally credit card debt I was unable to get out of for many, many years. And because, when you're living paycheck to paycheck, even a couple $1,000 of credit card debt from like years ago, you just can't get rid of when the interest kicks in. You know what I mean? And for the first time, like since 2020, I've been able to pay off all my credit cards in full. I use them to get the points, and then I'm immediately able to pay them in full. I was never able to do that before 2020. I mean, it was just that little bit of extra saving money in terms of, having to spend money commuting and time commuting and having to spend money eating, because you have no choice. Even the cheapest lunches in Manhattan would cost like $10. I mean, it was a huge, I'm there with you, and it wouldn't surprise me if other people who are able to keep working and didn't lose that primary source of income, I bet a lot of people experienced what you and me experienced.
Yeah, I guess I could see that too, just from like the saving aspect of it. I mean, just imagine how much better things could have been if they would have enforced like the no evictions thing, kept the child tax credits going. Like, I think there was a legitimate reason why the right was extraordinarily terrified, like the political right, not like the people. They probably would have preferred it, but like, oh dear, all of these people are about to be happy when they see the government, actually doing stuff to protect common working people and, giving you like just that reassurance when you lay your head down at night. Like when I wake up, it's not just going to be a total shit show. Like, that is like a really good feeling.
Yeah.
But
I got that video.
We're actually looking forward to the next coming season. But I'll let you play that amazing video. And once again, Lula Livre.
One more question, actually. When does the next season start? Like, when does that
Well, once harvest is over, depending on the weather, we'll start doing dry spreading, and then maybe field prep come late March. And
so what do you do on the farm between now and that time?
Keep the cattle healthy, do a lot of general maintenance, but that's usually the time of year where I work the least amount of hours because, summertime, you're putting in sun up to sundown and more.
Kowalski about to be on more of these live streams than me, aren't you?
Oh, possibly, yeah. I'm in the process of like trying to write a book, so I might try to spend more time on that. But
do you get to wake up later?
I do. Instead of being up at like 6, I'm gonna be up at 8. I don't care what anyone says. I'm waking up at 8. You all can go away.
That's a big difference. Those 2 hours, huge difference. No, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a big morning person either. Like it is something I've always had to force myself to do.
What are you doing on the farm then? Honestly,
that's a good point.
That's that. My kids turned me into a morning person. Once you have kids, you have no choice. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're waking up on your own at 6 a.m. and then having to force yourself to sleep for another like 30 to 45 minutes before you got to get them to school. But unless they wake up already at 6 a.m., then you're up at 6 a.m. I mean, you're up when they're up. So if you wake up before them, you try to get back to sleep. But yeah, I was not a morning person. I was someone who could sleep until like the noon on the weekends. That doesn't happen anymore. Even if I tried, it's not possible. 7 years of waking up in the morning, I can't do it anymore. Early in the morning, I can't do it anymore. My 7-year-old.
My God, they've tamed the punk rock legend. My God, modernity is awful.
But yeah, it's worth it. Speaking of like Halloween and like everything, and turning someone into taming them. I've discovered. My son played his first season of soccer this past fall. Just ended with the last game of the season today. And I've discovered, I never knew I had this in me. I am a 100% like soccer dad monster on the sidelines, screaming and yelling my head off. I never knew I'd be that type. I always thought I'd be the opposite and be like, doesn't matter, man. Who cares? But I'm out there going, get the ball. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm even like yelling at the other kids, like, "You got it, get that, yeah, you got it." I'm bad.
Are
I'm
you
bad.
the dad that keeps score during the t-ball sessions when everyone's just supposed to take a hit
Oh,
and not
yeah,
record the
yeah, yeah.
scores?
Man, I was like literally, I was like telling other kids on the team who like I'm like they're familiar with who I am. I'm at the practices and all the games, and they say hello to me, and I'm like yelling at one of them like, "Get on him! They're gonna it was like a throw in from the other team, and I was like, he's gonna throw it straight down the line. Be behind that guy. Be behind that guy, and he got behind him. He listened to me, and he got the ball. I mean, I was bad, but I was good too.
Do you coach at all?
I mean, there's a coach. I'm not the coach. No.
Have you thought of
I don't.
being an assistant coach?
No, I don't think I'd be. I don't know. Though it seems like the coach and the assistant coach all played soccer at some point in their lives, more so than I just played intramural soccer throughout my youth. But like once I got to high school, I was full on the anti-jock. I'm a disgruntled teen punk phase. So I'm many years not playing. Although I will say, all of a sudden I'm getting the itch to play soccer again. Like sign up for like a league, an adult league on my own, you know?
Were you just thinking to yourself, my knees feel a little too good. I need to go like damage them or hurt them or something.
No, I'm actually, I feel like I'm actually like, I've always been skinny. It was very easy for me to do just basic exercise and be not brolic, not buff, not just generally in shape. I have stamina. I can keep. I'm not the fastest, not the strong, far from the fastest, far from the strongest. I want to be clear, but I could keep it. I could keep going. I could run for a long time at a relatively neutral pace. That's where I've lost it on. I gotta get my stamina back up. I haven't. That's where I need to. But otherwise, I'm okay. I'm good. I could probably jump in the game and play and be fine.
All right. Well, if you want to get your stamina up, I suggest go working on a farm. That'll usually do it too. And you can get paid for that. So
There's no farms around here.
there's no you live in New York. New York's one of the biggest ag states in the country.
I live in New York City. There's no farms around here. I'd have to drive like an hour out of the way, I'm sure.
Look, there's this thing called squatters' rights, and I've looked at New York. You guys have a lot of parks, so just Homestead, one of the parks.
Right. I if I didn't have the kids, I would probably do that, but they got to go to school and I got to take them.
Fair enough. Well, I'll leave you to that Lula clip. I'm going to go back to my exercise since I actually got off work early today.
Oh, enjoy. So, take care.
You too. Lula Livre.
Always a pleasure, Kowalski. Oh, and let me read this for you, Kowalski. Even if you're off, you can still hear this. Tokyo Hans with a super chat. Just want to throw out a thank you to Kowalski from Nebraska. Thanks to his farming insights, I was able to win a Twitch chat battle. Binder has a friggin' awesome chat. Oh, little shout out to me too. Hold on. First, everyone on Skype, give me a second. Let me play this Lula clip, and then we will go right back to taking calls. 1 second, callers. Oh no, 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to take myself out of here because you guys got to listen to this. It's really good. Listen to Lula. This was his speech before he went to jail, which of course was completely corrupt, and he was released because of how corrupt it was that he got sent to jail. It was a whole corrupt process that got him put in jail.
Não adiantam tentar evitar que eu ande por esse país, porque tem milhões e milhões de Lula, de Bolo, de Manuela, de Dilma Rousseff para andar por mim. Não adianta tentar acabar, sabe, com as minhas ideias. Elas já estão pairando no ar e não tem como prendê-las. Não adianta tentar parar o meu sonho, porque quando eu parar de sonhar, eu sonharei pela cabeça de vocês e pelos donos de vocês. Não adianta achar que tudo vai parar o dia que o Lula tiver infarte. É bobagem, porque o meu coração baterá pelo coração de vocês, e são milhões de corações. Os poderosos podem matar uma, duas ou três rosas, mas jamais conseguirão deter a chegada da primavera, e a nossa luta é em busca da primavera.
I get chills every time. That is amazing. And now he's once again president of Brazil. Thank God Bolsonaro lost. I mean, oh, and I gotta play this. Where is this? Give me a second to go. I had to close the Skype because people were trying to call, and I really wanted to hear I hear the Skype ringing. I know you guys don't, but I hear the Skype ringing. So I had to hang up. I'm gonna open Skype back up in a second. Where is this clip? This brings me great joy as well. Here we go. Let me grab this. Hold on. Here's another great clip, but for very different reasons.
Não desampare esse país, Senhor!
Senhor! That's a clip of Bolsonaro supporters trying to pray the Lula away after they found out that Bolsonaro lost. Amazing. Feels good. Feels good to win every now and then. Feels good to win every now and then. It's okay to spike the football when it's all those fascists who are bound to lose. Oh, let me open up Skype again. My bad. All right, Skype is open once more. I will take your Skype calls. Oh, by the way, that was people were pointing out to me earlier too. Those crying Bolsonaro supporters, very reminiscent of the crying Trump supporters trying to pray for the election results to change. If you all remember that. Oh. Hey, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Osama, maybe from Canada, I don't.
Hey, Osama from Canada. Can I put you up on the screen?
Yeah,
Cool.
the best visual, but still.
No, people like to see two talk. If people put, if you don't want to be on screen, that's totally fine. Anyone who's thinking
No,
about
I'm
calling
fine.
in,
I'm fine. I'm just
but
like,
if you don't mind, people actually do prefer to see the
yeah,
person I'm talking to. And let me remove the
I
background
have
here.
a
I like having the
camera, but
neutral
I'm just
background.
lazy.
What was that?
Yeah, I have a better camera, but I'm just lazy.
No,
I
you don't
use
worry
my
about
phone.
it. Don't worry about it. No, yeah, it's an iPhone.
No, Samsung, but it's a good one.
I will
Uh,
say,
I should.
your video is quite good. I mean, I think it's just fine, honestly. So what did they talk about?
Uh, yeah. Firstly, you should really use Discord. You can have a list. You can literally have a list and pull people up as you want instead of
Yeah,
people.
yeah, I should use Discord. I should, but I don't. Eventually.
Annoying to call in because I call and then I don't know if someone else will pick up, and then you just it's a waiting game again. It just makes you nervous. Like, am I gonna miss? Is someone else gonna call me? But anyways, it's cool that Luna won. Now it's I think almost all of Latin America has a left wing ruler. I don't think the government in Brazil is still like fully left wing because Bolsonaro's party is in parliament, but or nationalism or whatever they have.
What was that? I'm sorry.
But
Say that again.
I don't think like Brazil's parliament is left wing yet. Like Bolsonaro's party still has a lead, right?
I'm not sure. I was just so happy to see Bolsonaro lose that I was just.
Hopefully they'll get destroyed too. Hopefully, but hopefully the pink wave moves up from South America to North America or something.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It's just 2 weeks away. 2 weeks. Our election day is just 2 weeks away. Um, yeah.
I mean, the US is frustrating, like everyone knows, but Canada's frustrating in its own weird way. Like they have Trudeau who keeps winning, but he doesn't do anything while he's winning. Like he's just sitting there, like just whatever happens, just let it happen type of guy. Like uh, except for the pipeline stuff, he wanted more pipelines, and then provincially. Uh, like Ontario is a right wing government, Quebec is a right wing government, Alberta is a right wing government. Uh, what's the thing called British Columbia? It's the NDP, but they kicked out the one of the contestants who was running for the leadership position because he was too left wing, and they like basically just made bullshit up just to get her out, and no elections happened. So they just anointed some other centrist or whatever to the leadership without any leadership elections, and that's frustrating in its own way.
Right.
Yeah, but it's good that Lula won.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's maybe it's a like a peek into into good things to come, you know,
Hopefully,
or it could be very much in its own vacuum.
yeah.
We'll see.
I was sad that Chile's new constitution got like voted down, but hopefully they
Yeah,
can
but I
try
mean,
again.
to me, you know, they still have that. They still have they still have their left leaning president. So I mean, it's not the end of
Yeah,
the
but
world.
constitution is Pinochet era, so
Yeah, maybe you know,
it's
maybe they could find something that isn't, you know, a new constitution that isn't, you know, that doesn't get everything they want, but
it was
still,
really vicious.
yeah, still better than what they got right now.
Yeah. Because if they followed it through, like the people voted it in, it would literally be like a new era of like it's a constitution that's never been made. Like they said it was like multi-ethnic nationality, so it isn't like one nation type thing, and a lot of other stuff that was very radical. Like, but yeah, uh, I didn't know you were into football.
Uh,
And when I say football, I mean soccer.
Soccer, yes. I mean, when I was younger, I was very into it, and I recall being pretty good. And then as my parents had more kids, I could not play soccer for a couple of years. And then when I went to go back and play, I was not as good as I was, and I slowly started to stop caring so much. And then high school and college went by, and I didn't play. And then I haven't played soccer in like 20 years.
I used to play with my friends, but that stopped. Like we played a lot of football, a little bit of cricket, but mostly football. I wasn't like anything good, but I thought I was like decent among my friends or whatever. Like as which position did you play?
Right. I mean, I think it's not as popular in the U.S. because, God forbid, a sport that you're not scoring every 5 seconds, or a sport that you don't score and get 6, 7 points from just scoring once. God forbid we could deal with that here in the U.S.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean,
which position did you play? Like were you a forward, like
center,
center?
center, yeah.
I used to play like defense, and then suddenly for some reason they decided I'm going to be the goalkeeper. And it's just the goalkeeper because
Hey,
it's like
it takes skill to be a goalie. I mean that's a hard position to play. I never was a goalie. That wasn't for me.
it's like the thinking is that I want action or something, right? So I'm gonna be the main character. I'm gonna be the one who scores or whatever. so,
Right.
so every time we played, most of the people without like caring about any position just ran towards the ball basically. Try to get it, screamed at others to pass it to them. Like they're the only ones that can score, no one else can, that sort of thing. And I used to like stay back and then defend it. I found that more fun because I had a friend who I was playing with, and he was like trying to score, and he was trying to get through me, and I was stopping him. I couldn't get the ball from him, and we carried out like this for like 5 minutes or whatever. All our friends just sat down, started watching us, and then they're like, "Okay, we're tired now." We stopped. It was funny, but yeah. Do you
Right.
have you ever watched cricket?
No, that's not a thing here at all, as far as I know. I mean, I've actually seen people in the park playing it in Queens every now and then, but you have to know Queens is a very uh, one of the most diverse places in the country, very multicultural. We have both of New York City's uh, airports here, including their international airport, JFK. So I mean, people come here and then just settle around the airports. So but
Uh,
outside of Queens, I've actually never seen anyone play cricket ever in here.
Makes sense. No, I mentioned because the World Cup is going on, and Ireland beat England, which is just a funny thing. I wanted to mention like the Ireland isn't like a good team, and England is uh, like a champion level team, but Ireland beat England, which is very fun.
All right.
But the football World Cup's coming up too in November, right? In Qatar. It sucks that it's in
Oh,
Qatar,
is
but
that starting already? When is that? Yeah, when is the World Cup?
end of
Oh wow,
November,
you're
right?
right. We're talking end of November.
Just
Jeez.
so that it doesn't get in each other's way. So after the cricket one ends, the football one starts.
November 20th to the 18th of December. Damn, I
Yeah.
don't. Why are they doing it at that time of the year? Probably because Qatar's weather. I'm assuming.
Probably also because I think COVID changed all the scheduling and everything. So like everything's not in the regular time like
Oh,
usually.
right.
And I'm still mad about last World Cup when Iran should have beat Portugal, but they made like a the ref made a
I
bad call
I
about
don't remember.
Portugal.
I don't remember anything about the last World Cup, honestly.
Uh,
Um,
uh,
Yeah.
I remember who won for that one specific thing because it was like finally an Asian team could maybe move forward, but then no, it's always like Iran or Japan, and I'm like maybe one of them can, but it never happens.
Well, maybe one day.
Yeah.
I mean, the U.S. hasn't won in who knows how long. I don't remember the last time. It was like the earliest.
But they don't care about women's sport in the U.S.
Oh, our women's soccer team wins. Yeah, but our men's soccer team is shit. I mean, when's the last time?
Maybe
I think
maybe the Americans should take their jobs and they could do a better job or something. Like get the Germans and the
last time they won the World Cup is in where is it?
No, they didn't win the World Cup.
We've never won the World Cup, right? Never. I thought we did like in like one of the first ones. I guess not. So. No, I think you're right.
The US could be a really strong team. Like they have people from all over the world.
Best result, 3rd place in 1930. USA. Yeah, I mean, literally, we have not.
It's still 3rd place. I thought the US never got into like top 7.
I swore for some reason, like I thought we won like the 1st or 2nd World Cup or something. I know not the 1st, like maybe the 2nd or 3rd, but like yeah, horrible.
I don't like. I'm still surprised that Americans watch baseball because Americans don't have the patience to watch things, but somehow baseball works in the US.
Right.
But yeah, I leave, but I wanted to tell you something last time we talked, but I forgot.
What did you want to say?
Yeah. Do you want like a website where you can like people can watch the stream and chat at the same time on the site, and like you have your own. You can have your own custom emotes and everything as well, and people can.
What is it? Spit it out. What's the site? Spit it out.
It's actually like a cool co-op called White Forest that makes
site. Someone told me about this. Who told? Oh, Keffels told me about this.
Yeah, because
what are they called again?
White Forest.
White Forest?
Yeah, it's what was the site? The general site, like White. I don't remember the general site because it's the. It's funny. Destiny made his site, right? But it was open source. So one of Wash's mods used that to create a website for him, and they just made it a general thing. So whoever wanted to.
Oh, White Forest. I found it. Okay, right. I remember Keffels told me about this. That's what she uses.
Yeah, and now like if you don't know, Destiny and Wash don't like each other, but now everyone that Destiny doesn't like sort of uses that site, like Keffels and everyone, and he's like, why did I make it open source? But yeah, there's a lot of like the cool thing is you just need your own domain, and they don't even like.
You can't just sign up for it though, right? I think they need to.
Oh yeah, so you'd contact someone on called White Nervosa, which is like the main, the one who made the site, all the sites basically, and she sets it up for you. All you need is your own domain, and they don't take any money either. But the cool thing is, people can directly subscribe to you, and you can give them some perks like custom emotes and like their own username color. And other than PayPal taking a shortcut out of like your $5 donation, there is no middleman like Twitch or YouTube or Patreon or whatever. So it just goes directly to your to you without any middleman, which is a cool thing.
Check it out. I don't know if I would get taken though, looking at some of the people.
No, they take everyone. I got my site there. I found.
Oh, you have it? You
Yeah,
have one
I have a
too?
site.
Oh no, that's good to know that they're taking. Okay, cool. I guess I'll have to look into it then.
You can, yeah.
Because I'm looking at some of the people that they do have on there, and shoe on head. And I'm assuming that being that I very publicly think she's I don't even know what to consider her anymore. But I'm assuming that if they
Yeah.
are picky, they might not like that she has me blocked on Twitter, for example.
No, it's not that. That's just like I don't know why, but for some reason my Twitter got banned, and I have a backup account, and I don't use that backup account, but I'm blocked by Shionhead. Like, why? Like no one knows me. Like why am I blocked? It makes no sense. But
There we
yeah,
go.
you can. What's it? I think they even have some slightly right-wing people, not like fascist type whatever people, but slightly right-wing people on there as well.
All right. I'll have
But
to.
yeah.
So they'll take one of they'll take a left wing fascist like myself too, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I just remembered something really funny. Someone actually said that fascists are far left and anarchists are far right, and I was like, my world just turned upside down. I'm like, what the
Someone should look up the history of anarchy, and yeah, the
heck?
unbelievable and anarchists. Oh my god, right. I mean,
And
are there right wing anarchists? I mean, yeah, we call them libertarians. That's not that's the closest you'll get. Unless you're thinking of the anarcho-capitalists, the ANCAPs, aka not fucking anarchists at all.
have you seen Adam something? He has like a few videos. He's a YouTuber, and he makes like, okay, let's see what the anarchists want, and let's take like a scenario, and then he goes through them, and he's like, oh wait, you ended up in capitalism. Oh wait, you ended up in feudalism. Oh wait, this is fascism. Every time it's like they start out, and it's like, wait, what the hell is this system now? How did that happen? Because anarcho-capitalism can only work if you're like stuck in time, like you're not moving forward or backward. Because once you hit play, then things start happening, and those things cause other things to happen, which mean like you're in another society now.
All right.
It can't stay. But yeah, yeah, it would be cool. I guess it could be better.
What is the reason? What is the reason for using White Forest though? Like, what is like? Why wouldn't you just want people to post on? I'm not knocking it. I think it looks cool.
Okay.
I'm just trying to understand. I think it looks really cool. Like,
Oh,
but I'm just trying to understand. Like,
I can show you the thing if you like open up and like maybe go to I don't know, not Wash's site because
but like
people
this is
talking.
the thing. I've seen.
I'll like you can open up and I can show you my site and I can tell you why it works sort of.
But like I've seen on a lot of people's feeds they have the chat like
Yeah,
on the feed, but
yeah.
it doesn't bring in chats from Twitch or anything. So I see people miss like their chats in Twitch,
Maybe
right?
do that. They do that through OBS, so that's a different thing. So you can
Oh, okay.
still do it.
Okay.
But if you go to this link, I can sort of show you why people people like it. Uh, uh, I can. So some of the cool things that are there is once you pull it up, then you can see that. Then your chat can see as well. Or you don't want my site, there are other sites as well. You can pull careful
Wait,
site
did you just put it in the Skype chat?
in yeah.
Oh, I gotta Skype. I gotta say, Skype for Mac, M1 Max is friggin' the worst.
I mean, it's one like it feels like I'm back in 2007 or something.
I mean, I gotta say, Skype quality is fucking amazing. I don't think people understand. People like laugh that I use Skype, and then when I get my guests on, like guests who do like Zoom and StreamYard and these, because they're on other shows and those other shows use those other programs, every single person has told me, wow, like the Skype quality is much better than those other platforms.
I've used Zoom in my classes. They can hold like 300 people. I was just like, wait, this is still working? How does that work?
The quality is not that great though, honestly.
Maybe like video quality. I haven't
Yeah.
worried about video quality that much, so maybe that's.
That's the thing. Yeah,
Uh,
you don't because if you're using Zoom, you're just worried about keeping a live stream meeting going with as many people. You don't care about the repurposing of the clips and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Google Meets is I've only used it a few times because it's Google.
Wait, is that you? Is that you? The Eagle left?
Yeah.
Damn, you throwing some shades, and you're looking like you're styling and profiling over there.
No, if
You seriously look like a different guy. You got a nice blazer on. You got the shades. You look like I don't know, a Middle Eastern Ringo Starr.
you found my last tweet. I was just joking.
Ringo Starr.
Video. I was messing with with people who were like. I only have 6 people watching, but I was messing with them. But so the cool thing is once you go into like the stream thing, you on the top you can see the stream or whatever.
Okay, where's that? Stream. Okay, clicking that.
You can see that the stream is currently offline, right?
Right.
But once in my settings, I can make it so that any YouTube video comes up here. So or like even at Twitch. So anyone who's live, like right now, like you're live right now, I can put your stream on my site, and I can put my own stream on or someone else's video or anything.
Okay. But then people do have to go to your site though to see that stuff.
Yeah, but it's like but it's central to you. So
yeah, the thing is, a lot of people don't go to my one. It's cool, but the one thing is, a lot of people don't go to specific, even like big streamers. Like no one goes to like. If Hassan even has his own website, like no one does that anymore. Like no one goes to like.
With Wash's site, for example, even when I'm offline, people can just talk. Like I can make a comment even when I'm offline. Like you can, if you're on this live thing, you can see the message. Are you seeing the site, the chat on the site, or no?
What's that? Say that again.
Can you see the chat on the site?
Oh yeah, I see the chat. Yep, see the chat. Yeah.
I can make comments even when I'm offline. Like people can just talk with each other, like any Discord or whatever.
But it's not. I see you put "Hey Matt Binder." I see. But wouldn't people just want to use Discord for that?
I know, but it works because people just talk on Wash's site all the time. Like whenever you go, people are just talking.
Right. He's definitely he's not the normal case, I'm sure though.
Yes. And if you go to subscribe, that's another thing where you can people can just. It's connected to your PayPal or whatever. I think it's connected to your PayPal, yeah. And people can just donate directly to you without any.
Oh, look at that! Without the need for Patreon or anything.
So you can. That's the best thing.
That's where. And how much do they take?
It's just PayPal taking it. They don't take anything.
Oh, really?
It's like I think for my someone. I've only gotten one donation because I don't stream, and it was just one of my friends. But they sent $5, and I think I got 4.5 or something.
All right, yeah. PayPal takes a little bit, yeah, which is fine. I mean, all these companies are doing it. I mean, even credit cards take something. If you want to take credit cards, you gotta.
The coolest thing and then you can set up emotes, like the subscribers can have special emotes. A lot of people like emotes, right, when chatting, and you can have the frogs and everything.
So what do? You just reach out to them and they set one up for you, like that simple?
Yeah, I can like send you the Discord ID because it's easier to talk with them on Discord than on Twitter, and it depending on how busy they are, because they do it for free.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Basically, but Vosh and some other people are supporting them, in that sense. Right. Mostly Vosh, but then some other people. I guess the coolest thing would be that even if YouTube goes down, right, you can just and you can embed any video you want. And if Twitch goes down and you're moving on a different platform, you can just embed that one. So your community still is there, like other or not.
All right, cool. So I'll look into this for sure. Thanks a lot. Send me the details. I'll definitely I know. I remember. I remember Keffels told me about it, but I didn't jump on it because I didn't really. Uh, yeah, it's
Someone in your chat
important to
into
look.
streaming,
What was
they
that?
can do it as. If someone in your chat is like new to
Right,
streaming, they can look at it as well because they don't care about size. I mean,
right,
obviously,
right.
I got a size, no reason.
Oh, don't downplay yourself.
No,
Have a
no, not
great
because of
night. Oh wait, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I thought you were done. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. What were you saying?
Just saying, I'm just lazy. I don't stream. Like, how do you build an audience without doing anything? But
Yeah.
yeah, have a good.
Have a good night. Always a pleasure. Take care.
Yeah, you.
All right, another caller coming in. Let's take this call. Might be the last call of the night. We'll see. Hey, what's your name? Where you calling from? Oh my God!
Matt.
It's Batman.
I don't have a farm report. The only report I care about is the crime report.
Oh my God! What is the crime report?
We're looking at a guy. His name is LePape. I'm heading to San Francisco, and I need your help.
So you're
Because
talking
I know
about the guy who attacked Nancy Pelosi's husband with a hammer, right?
he attacked him. The mayor of San Francisco, Paul Pelosi. And I know he works in the lair with the villain known as Libtard01. They are a crime team, and I know you have the research. You've done the research. Help me for this Halloween.
I actually have not looked too much into it other than to knock all the ridiculous right-wing conspiracy theories about it. One of which Elon Musk himself, Mr. Arbiter of Truth on Twitter, talking about how important it is for to hear to make sure there's a left and right on Twitter and that there's not anything being drowned out and crazy things being said. He shared a fake news website claiming some ridiculous things about about Paul Pelosi is his name, right? Nancy Pelosi's husband. Just
Mayor
ridiculous.
Pelosi. Yes, the mayor Pelosi.
Well, I appreciate the call, Batman. I will have to do more.
Penguin, LePape, Joker, Libtard. I'm coming for you all.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Matt.
Have a great night, Batman.
Okay.
I have to, it happened over the weekend. And honestly, I've been trying this new thing on the weekends where I don't spend so much time online and just enjoy the real world. And it's been great. It's been great. It's easier to do if you have kids. If I was home bored, I'd probably be online. I'll take a few more calls. If they're short, I'll take one or two more calls. Hey, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Matt. It's Libtard01. How you doing?
Hey, Oh, I gotta tease you guys. On Tuesday, I don't want to do it yet because it's too early in the week, and I want to talk about it on the Majority Report. But on Tuesday, on the live stream, I now have the smoking gun evidence. This is a tease, folks. Libtard01 is without a doubt Jimmy Dore, or his wife, one or the other. It is 100.
By the way, it's Omega for anybody listening. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw because your username, right? It's Omega. The evidence I'm going to show you guys on Tuesday is slam dunk, no doubt about it. All the other stuff in that previous video and the stuff that Majority Report put out with me when I was on the show, all very convincing, all strong signs pointing to, I even said it was like 95% certain seeing this stuff. But what I am going to unveil on Tuesday is slam dunk evidence. No doubt about it. You guys are going to flip your lid over over this. It's incredible. That account is 100% being run by Jimmy Dore and or his wife.
Yeah, or maybe he's got an assistant who's like, hey, can you do this for me?
Maybe. The person would be given access to other very important accounts that I don't know if he gives access to. We'll see. If that's a possibility, but it's gonna be. This evidence is incredible.
Oh, can't wait. Well, I mean, I don't have a big enough scoop like that to call in with, but I do have so what I was trying to mention the other time, even though I was for some reason at the gym, the music was still too loud, even though it sounded very quiet for me, but I guess it came out really bad on my headset. So I apologize for that and for anybody who had to endure that. But I was mentioning, so there was a situation that happened in the Bronx and it didn't get too much news coverage. Whereas there was a police chase that happened that went pretty bad. The car they were chasing kind of took a bit of a sharp turn partway through. You know how that tends to go sometimes. The cop car was in one of the SUV type cars, which I don't know what kind of car that is, but it's an SUV type. I just don't know the name of it. And they didn't do the sharp turn, but it seems like I guess they don't know how to use an e-brake because they only slightly veered, but then they ended up hitting the corner of this building. And there was a few people, including somebody with a child in a stroller, and it seemed like an elderly person as well. But it was a few people, and they got hit head on by the car because of that. And it was some surveillance camera footage that was unveiled about it. I could try to find it, but it's pretty damning, and it makes as if the NYPD didn't already look bad, they were pretty careless in how that was handled, and I never really saw too much coverage on that, to be honest. So I figured I'd bring that to y'all's attention. And also, on a unrelated note, I saw the soda that Dave from Jamaica was talking about in the supermarket, the cream soda that was clear. Yeah, they sell that over by me actually. So I could totally I meant to take a picture and put it on the Skype chat, but it is the one that he was talking about, and. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like a lot of other Caribbean sodas that I've had in the past from Jamaican restaurants and stuff. Yeah, they tend to have a lot of those that they share. They have an apple flavored one too that is kind of popular somewhat. I mean, yeah, it tastes like the apple flavored Snapple that they have, but it is what it is on that standpoint.
I gotta try it. He's supposed to get me some, but I guess I trust he'll get me some.
we need to do a whole meetup, me, you, Ola, and Dave.
Yeah. No, when he's in town, yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, especially Ola, if he's listening, he's we gotta all get in touch. I have Ola's number, I can send along to you maybe, but if he's okay with that, but
sounds good. We'll do something for sure when Dave from Jamaica's here. Right. How can we pass up that opportunity?
Oh yeah, for sure. And maybe Alan too would be a whole New York guy is yo, it's 5 of us, what up? Or do an IRL stream or something.
Right. No, definitely. We'll do something fun.
Just not in front of that lucky 13 bar, by the way, because that would get you TOS'd hard.
Oh right. No, it'd be fine. Have a great night, Omega. Pleasure talking with you as always. Unless there was something else you had. I'm sorry. I just realized I was cutting you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Was there anything else you had?
I said I was going to the story actually to the Skype chat, and then maybe you could talk about it maybe. I'm not sure if do a deeper dive on that than I did.
Yeah. Probably not tonight, but definitely send it to me.
All right. Cool. All right, later, man.
Wait, what story was that again? Say that one more time. I was thinking. I thought it was
pretty much. It was about the police chase that I mentioned.
Or that one, right. I thought you were saying something different. No, definitely send it. Definitely send it to me.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right, later, man.
Good night.
All right, you too. Bye.
All right. Yeah. All right. Is that it? Is that everybody? Oh, we got everyone calling in tonight. All the regulars. Hey, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Matt, it's Olaf from New York.
Hey, Olaf, can I ask your permission for Omega to send me your phone number?
Yeah, definitely. I just heard that and I was like, oh, no big about that.
Now listen,
All right,
I don't want you to give me your phone number. I want Omega to send me your phone number.
I give all privileges and rights. That sounds very serious, but like, I give all privileges and rights to share my number to the corresponding party, and just the corresponding party. That's it.
There you go.
But I really want to keep it short because you say you're busy. I wanted to talk about like what we were just recently heard on the show, like just finding out that all this crypto shit. I mean, basically, it is all this NFT stuff is so closely knit. Is really crazy because they made it seem like, oh yeah, like you had the potential to create something, and other people will will probably like sell it around and you profit off it. But then finding out it's just bogus projects that like are just paid for.
I
and
mean,
then shilled around by a couple of groups. It's kind of bullshit.
The Guy Ocieri thing was amazing when I was talking to Yaz and Connie of Fast Company. I mean, even they were like surprised just how open he was to them about it. He is like so unethical. This guy who's like already rich and famous from like managing Madonna and stuff. Like he's huge in the music industry. And he's like got his he's officially part of Yuga Labs, Bored Ape Yacht Club's parent company. He's getting celebrities to buy Bored Apes through which celebrities he manages. So a company he works for selling to celebrities he manages. He has the celebrities go through a concierge service that he's an investor in. And then he's got them all, all the aftermarket sales are on OpenSea, which he's invested in as well. And then all those OpenSea aftermarket sales have to give royalties back to Bored Apes, which, again, he's working for. I mean, it's amazing. The guy's just like...
Oh, Christ. Cool. There's a concept called double dipping, but then that's not even fucking double dipping. It's like taking a whole bath in the fucking cookie jar.
It's like he's just fucking sticking his tongue in there and just fucking like. I mean, just literally like fucking Winnie the Pooh when he gets stuck in the tree with the honey, right? I mean, or the whatever it was again.
That new movie. I'm not a scary movie type guy. I'm pussy. I'm a bitch when it comes to scary movies. I put that on record. I literally watch everything with my eyes closed if I'm with close friends and everything. And I'll like be guessing what they're doing. I'm like, oh, they're about to murder that bitch. With my eyes closed. I just can't take scary movies. I'm like, oh, I just got the text from Omega. Definitely will when I meet you guys.
Oh, speaking of scary movies, this is the Halloween night episode, the Halloween Eve episode. We haven't really talked much about scary movies yet, but I just saw, it's on HBO Max now. I just saw Barbarian. Are you familiar with that one?
No, I'm a loner. I don't watch movies unless I'm with a significant other or a group of friends. Kind of boring. I'm stuck. I'm stuck 10 decades, 5 decades or something.
I get it. So you cannot watch movies by yourself. I get it. Very weird rule, but okay.
I mean,
you do that. You not watch movies. Honestly, no. I was somewhat like that with TV shows actually. Before I had someone to watch TV shows with, I was not a big TV show watcher. Movies I've always watched, but I wasn't too into like series television because I don't know, it just didn't do anything for me for a while. And I get that for TV shows, but for movies, no. Movies, you should be able
Bro,
to.
I miss all the latest shit, even if it's good, bad. All the Avengers movies. I stopped at Iron Man 1, and I don't know the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I seen Black Panther by reluctancy because my sister and her friend from college came over to like her house. I mean, her apartment in Boston when she was like staying there for like dental school. And oh, watch Black Panther. I'm like, okay. So I'm up to date on one part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Everything else, nothing, nada. I have no idea. My only exception is anime and anime movie. But even I don't keep up to date with that really. That rule is really, really hitting hard
Right. Yeah.
as I stare out into the open.
Where are you? Don't tell me exactly where you are, but I mean, where are you? What are you doing tonight? Like, are you going to a Halloween party or something? Going to the bar or something? What are you doing?
I might walk around. I'm like
Do you,
tonight.
do you just go out and
I'm
like?
really
Do you just
close
do,
to
do,
home.
do you just go out and uh gallivant, which is great. I wish I would love to do that.
Yeah, every now and then I'll gallivant, walk around, see the scenery, enjoy it. But like I was walking around close to home because I went to my usual coffee shop over there. But then like I'm just walking around honestly inside the call. I really wanted to talk about like last thing. Did you hear about the chess cheating scandal of the century?
I did. I don't know what to think of that, honestly, because I know the guy who's being accused of cheating has cheated before. He seems like a very untrustworthy troll-like figure, but also there's no proof that he cheated yet, at least for that when he was beating the chess grandmaster, whatever he's called, who walked out on the game. So I don't know what to make of it. It's very weird. I always loved the game of chess as a kid. Another thing like soccer, what I was really big into. I used to play Magic. I used to be hardcore into Magic the Gathering. I would play it regularly. I would go to like flea markets back when I was a kid to do tournaments. There was Magic the Gathering tournaments at these like Long Island flea markets back when I was a kid. And I would literally like go hang out with people like anywhere from like 5 to 20, 30 years older than me, literally to do these tournaments. Because sometimes if the weather was bad, they would have to move like the tournaments to like just like the players' homes. And I was super into Magic the Gathering. And then I just stopped playing it as I got older. And now I don't remember anything about it. Chess is not the same, obviously, because chess is a game where once you learn it, you're never going to forget it. It might not be as good, but it's not like you forget the rules. Magic the Gathering, I don't remember the rules.
There's like a couple of different variations of chess that people play, like either over the board or online. But I'm kind of similar. I used to be in chess club when I was in high school. I also did track and field in high school. Also did rugby in high school, but I did rugby in college also. So, but I really found this cheating scandal really. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I was reading up on it, and I found out that wasn't their first game they ever played though. So like they played a couple of games before. They actually knew each other before. He actually kind of like was not working for him, but then like they were working in collaboration other like in another company called Chestable. But aside from that, they knew each other prior. They played each other prior. Hans Niemann's famous quote of "Chess speaks for itself," which everyone's ranting and raving about. It actually came from like their prior like event that they played with each other. And then when he got accused of cheating at the Sinkville Cup, apparently that was Magnus's worst game. He was like playing like shit. Apparently he accused him of like saying he cheated and during that game, which was weird.
Interesting. Maybe.
But like, yeah, I read up so much because I was kind of bored. I was like, what's going on with this chess thing? Because I kind of like chess, like want to figure everything out, put the pieces together. I'm like, and I found one grandmaster that said it best. Did Hans cheated like online? Has Hans cheated online in the past? Yeah, probably more than twice that he said. Has Hans cheated over the board in the last 2 years? Probably, maybe. has Hans cheated against Magnus Carlsen during the Sinkfield Cup? No, absolutely not. Magnus played like shit, and he's being a bitch baby.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it was
All
really
right.
funny
That sounds
listening to
that's not, now you piqued my interest even more in this.
It's really funny because people really like Hans is like he's like he's about to be 20 years old, but then like he's like kind of like that. I wouldn't say that chill dude at all, but he's like that guy that likes to shoot the shit and pokes the bear, but then like he's kind of like he just wants to fuck around that kind of, but then I don't see the difference in how he acts versus how everyone acts because Magnus Carlsen also does the same shit like sometimes, but people since he's the world chess champion, everyone likes him a bit. So I'm just like, okay.
I have to look more into this. I'm aware of like the basics, but what you just gave me, I didn't know all that stuff. That's very interesting.
Because everyone likes using because they were like, yo, he cheated for sure. They pulled out stats, numbers to find out that some of those stats and numbers are kind of finagled because you can have multiple chess engines, which are just basically computers playing chess. Like a move and agree with it, and then like the more engines you have, the higher that number might go. So it's like if it's saying 60% on one engine and 100% on one engine and 60% on one engine, the engine correlation that people were saying before will still be 100 because out of let's say 5 machines saying that it's 60, the rest of them, one of them is just saying it's 100%. So one of the biggest like tells that people were like using to say he cheated was basically bogus. Yeah,
wow,
it's really
this is about chess. I mean, that's what makes it crazy. But like, doesn't this involve like chess.com, which is like one of the it's the biggest like chess website. So like the implications just aren't like 2 players, but it's like one of the biggest like bodies in the chess world.
Dude is about to merge his company with chess.com. They're trying to buy it out for like
Wait, whoa. Who was trying to buy out chess.com?
Chess.com is trying to buy Magnus Carlsen's company.
What's Magnus?
Play Magnus. It's called Play Magnus for about $80 million.
So there's some interest in
this.
There's some weird shit going on, right? Yeah.
Because like the kid said he cheated online a couple of times. But then, like, chess.com was like, hey, nah, you cheated more than that. We'll be right back with, like, all the evidence. We told you why we banned you, even though he got banned 2 years ago, apparently. And then they revoked the ban because you had all this time to ban him before. And, like, you were like, okay, you can come back on this site. So it was kind of weird for them to go, like, no, you're banned again. And then go like, no, you cheated more than that. We're going to do an investigation, even though you knew he cheated before. So why do you need to do a whole investigation to check whether he cheated more? So I'm just like, that's kind of weird.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
sus he was.
Thanks for the call. Always appreciate it. I'm looking forward to hanging out when Dave from Jamaica comes around. And I am now obsessed with looking up this chess stuff. So thanks a lot. Something else for me to do.
I was literally watching like the US World Championship just like a couple of weeks ago, like last week I think so, or 2 weeks ago. I was just enjoying. I was like, oh, and then like apparently during one of the games that Hans Niemann, the cheater, apparently was playing. One of the players kind of like took his piece. They have a habit of like twirling around the pieces when they like capture it and just to think about their stuff. But then like he took Hans's king off the board, which is like, why the fuck are you ever touching my king? And you like take him off completely on the board, start spinning it around, and it's like, dude, you touched my king. Dude, you touched my king. And then like he apparently took off the top of the king, and they were like, everyone's like, oh my god, Sam Sevian decapitated Hans Niemann's king. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like a lot of shit. There was a lot of drama surrounding this one guy. So like he just recently put out a lawsuit also for $100 million. But whether he wins that or not, who knows? But it's time to be alive in the chess world, either bad or good. People don't know.
There we go. I mean, I believe you. I gotta look more into this though, because you've really given me a lot here to look into. Have a great night.
All right, you too. Have a good night, Matt.
Peace. Oh, I cut him off. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. I was just gonna say good night though, I'm sure. I think that's it. I think we'll call it a night. How long did we go? An hour and a half for a post show. That's around the time we should do a post show for. Let me read some super chats. We have a few more. H Silver with the super chat. If Skype doesn't allow from show email, Skype doesn't show email. I'm not sure. Stepped away for a sec, says H Silver. Don't know if you mentioned if Skype H11 doesn't work. Is there a show email? I'm looking. I don't see you. You sure you're not? You're probably sending it to the wrong person. I should be able to see your chats if you're sending me even just a chat. H Silver. But you can email me at matt@xmattx.com. matt@xmattx.com. I am going to get a show email going. So it's just easier. Because that's just like my email that anyone could reach me at. But I will get a show email going specifically for show-related things. Just to make things easier. Daredevil with a super chat. Martha says Daredevil. But H Silver, you could reach me at that email for now, though. That's the email I'm using now for this show. So that's where you could reach me. Don James cheered with some bits. Thank you so much over on Twitch. And folks, just one more time, patreon.com/MattBinder. Really appreciate any support you give me on Patreon. That's really the YouTube and Twitch stuff super helpful. Do that if that's what's best for you. The one-off with YouTube, especially the Twitch Prime, that's super helpful for people. I mean, everyone who likes this show and subscribes to Amazon Prime should be doing Twitch Prime because it costs you nothing extra. You're literally taking back some of your money from Amazon and forcing them to give it to me. Please, twitch.tv/MattBinder. Do that if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber. But if you can afford to subscribe directly to me monthly just to help out growing the show, again, the purpose is to grow the show. It's not to help me exist. I would never put that on anybody. This is to grow the show, to have money so I can spend on the show, bring people on board, do more content, disseminate more content. Patreon.com/MattBinder. And don't forget to go to Twitter.com/MattBinder and subscribe to the newsletter. You can just click the button right on my Twitter profile. Again, Twitter.com/MattBinder. There's a one-click button on my profile now. I added it today. Or you can just go directly to misinfo.com. MISINFO, like misinformation, but how people say it for short. Misinfo. Misinfo.com. Yes, I have that domain. Very, very lucky I caught that domain. One last call to end the night. Hey, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Matt. How's it going? This is H.
Hey, it's going good. H, how are you? Where are you from, by the way? Where are you calling from?
It's Julius, actually. I'm from Queens like you.
Oh, you're from Queens. Nice. What was the
a couple of months ago. Or, well, maybe like more than that.
Your name,
but,
your voice does
right
sound
now,
a little.
so
your voice does sound a little familiar. I just don't see. Is this a new username you're using? Because it doesn't.
Yeah, but we had a very lengthy. It's not really that new, but we had a lengthy conversation. It was good. You know, it always is with you. And
oh, thank you.
I reached out a couple of times, and I don't really know. Like, I think there's something wrong, or I'm doing something wrong with Skype or something, but I had text you back and forth. You can see it now that I'm calling you from here. You can see, but it's
Yes, I do see it
like
now, but
there's
it's been a long time and this never popped up for me. That's weird. Okay, good. I'm glad I see it now.
Yeah, I was, doing a lot and, work and running around a lot. But
hear
we
you.
had a lengthy conversation about a few things, and there's so much going on right now. And I try to, I miss a couple of weeks here and there, but I always try to stay tuned. Like you bring a lot of good information. Like I like your insight. And
Thank
we
you.
talked about that before. I don't want to hold you up tonight, but I texted in your show chat there. You said, what did you say? Matt X at mattx.com
Oh,
or something like that?
it's Matt, my MATT, my first name, Matt, at like the at symbol, and then like instead of a lot of people have Gmail, I have X,
Right.
MATTX.com. So it's Matt at xmattx.com.
Gotcha.
I know
So,
it's actually
what I'll-
very confusing. You think it's
No, that's actually good.
No, but I every time I've had to tell people that, like in real life, like when I'm like at a government thing or whatever, like whatever you need to sign up for, it's always confusing people. So I definitely need to think of a easier email address. But yeah, feel free to
It
reach
just
out
sounds
to me
like
there.
I thought when you said it the first time, I thought you were repeating it, and I didn't know.
No, right. No, it's Matt at xmattx.com. So feel free to email there for sure.
I don't know how to fix the chat feature here in Skype. That would be preferable, but I will shoot you an email, and I'll try to catch you on the rebound next time.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
But in the chat, you can, if you could see in there, you can generally see. But I'll try to shoot you one here in a little bit.
Sounds good.
All right, my man.
Have
And
a good.
another thing,
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
you mention. Sorry, man. Like it was like a couple of weeks since I, tuned into you. I think you mentioned you were gonna get like a newsletter or something like that, some type of like citizen journalism. You're gonna something like that, right?
Yes. I just added the subscription to my Twitter profile because I'm also thinking of people are probably gonna start leaving Twitter at some point. I'm not, but people might, and so I want to make sure I have a way to contact people. I'm not gonna send out like bullshit spam, but I'm gonna like send out newsletter stuff, like stuff that I write and things like that. So that's on my Twitter profile, which you could subscribe there, or you could just go directly to.
Is that?
What was that?
Sorry, bro. I'm outside, man. And I got a shitty headset here.
Oh no, don't worry
Smoking
about
weed, talking to you. Everything's going wrong here. Sorry, bro.
it.
I'm saying, you with that, even though it's on Twitter, is that accessible to like someone like me who doesn't have Twitter, like, or you have to have a Twitter account in order to see it?
No, you could just see it right there. Or just go directly to misinfo.com and you could drop your email there. MISINFO. Like misinformation, but short, misinfo. MISINFO.com.
Gotcha. All right, man. I'll definitely get up with you next time a little earlier. I'll try to.
Sounds good.
All right, bro.
Take care. All right. I think that's going to be the show. I see Ponderosa Peen says, yes, straight edge email. Yeah, that is the email that I used back. I started, I grabbed that domain, 10, 15 years ago, maybe? I don't know. Who should I, Counting Amberjacks resubscribed for 1 month at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 3 months. Woot, says Counting Amberjacks. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Awesome. Love the support. And Ferret says Misinfo. That's your drag name. Who should I raid on? Is Are they on? Hold on. Let me go to Twitch. Raid channel. Who's on right now? Who should I raid over on Twitch? You guys let me know. Who should I raid on Twitch? Keffels. Should I raid Keffels? Keffels got a lot of people on there right now, though. I'd be happy to raid Keffels if that's the choice of it. I've raided Keffels many times before. Sometimes I like sharing the raid. I raided her like last week too, I think. Sometimes I like sharing the raid with some other folks. I'll do Keffels though. I'll raid Keffels. Everyone's good with the Keffels raid? All right, sounds good. All right, everyone. Always a pleasure on Tuesday. Enjoy your Halloween. Have fun. I'll be trick-or-treating with the kids. My kids, obviously, just to be clear. I'll be with my kids trick-or-treating. They are very much looking forward to it. So, oh wait, Keffels is away from Keffels is not on the stream right now. I just went to her page. It says Keffels will BRB. Who should I, is Keffels coming back right now? Yeah, if Keffels is just a waiting screen, I don't know how long. People might not stick around. Oh, wait, she's back. Okay, I'll do it right now. Raiding Keffels, here we go. It says I'm unable to raid Keffels at this time. What? All right, I just refreshed and it worked. Okay. All right, everyone. Take care. Watch scary movies. We'll talk about what scary movies we watched on Tuesday. Sound good? Sounds good? All right. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you on the next stream. Happy Halloween.